12:05 roughly this afternoon when this shooting happened, and they are just now getting some of those students out. They're having to do this in stages. They're having to do this, very
carefully,
delicately, yes, because you have students, and they're dealing with a lot from what they went through today, and also, of course, their teachers and all of the staff at that school too. 8 days into the school system, we heard from a parent earlier, Melissa Johnson Woods, and I think that she just expressed the feeling of so many parents when she talked about, her kid was so excited to go back to school this year after the pandemic last year, finally going back,
wanting to go back to school,
finally being with their friends, and this happening. And now she's worried her son will never want to go back to school again, and you couldn't blame him for that.
Another live look outside of Mount Tabor High School tonight, hour number 6 of this situation. A suspect still wanted, and again, heartbreaking scenes from across Winston-Salem. You can just see police still with a heavy presence. The suspect still wanted, and the sheriff urging at the end of that press conference, if you know anything, that being the slightest detail, anything, please contact authorities right away, because you could be key in finding where this suspect is tonight.
And school students, high school students especially, pretty much all have cell phones, so I'm sure that a lot of them were taking pictures and things like that. So they will probably have a lot of evidence for the authorities.
Another big talker tonight was the area near Harris Teeter. A lot of parents there anxiously waiting, asking the question, where is my child? Let's send things out to Kenny Beck. He joins us live now. Kenny, I know probably that parking lot is still pretty packed, I assume.
There's still a good amount of people here, Devontae, and frankly, the rain. We saw really heavy rain, heard some thunder, saw some lightning within about the last half hour or so. That didn't help the situation at all. It has certainly thinned out as far as the parental presence is concerned. There is still a decent police presence here as well. A couple of hours ago, we heard a call over a loudspeaker, all parents to the Harris Teeter. This is the Whitaker Square Shopping Center. We're a mile almost exactly from Mount Tabor High School, and there was a big gathering of parents right in front of the grocery store there. You might still be able to see a few flashing lights out in front of there. That was a location where the first information was given that parents, there was a protocol in place to get them alphabetically to a location, a secure and secret location, frankly, that they didn't want broadcast, so that parents could begin to be united with their children, with their students from Mount Tabor High School. This is an enormous high school. About 1,500 young men and women go there. At the time, this parking lot was packed. There was not a parking space to be found. You were either a parent, or you were a member of the media, or you were a member of law enforcement. It has thinned out quite a bit. We do still see police tape in the area. We have not seen in the last little bit any police caravans or motorcycles or SUVs or buses coming from Mount Tabor. That would be happening right behind us in our 4:30 half hour. The last time we spoke, right before that press conference began, we saw one of those caravans come through. We have not seen one or heard anything, at least not here in the last little bit. Don't know if that's weather related. Don't know if that means that they have come close to wrapping up that process of unifying all parents and getting them back together with their students. But nevertheless, that is the situation for now. The weather starting to cooperate again after being absolutely dreadful just a little bit ago, on top of everything else that parents have had to endure, that school system leaders have had to endure, that law enforcement has had to endure, frankly. And the big question, the big unknown at this hour, as far as everything we know, that suspect still out there tonight, believed to be a Mount Tabor student, the person responsible for shooting and killing another Mount Tabor student inside the building earlier today. That's what's happening here at the Whitaker Square Shopping Center, about a mile from Mount Tabor High School here in Winston-Salem. We'll send it back inside to you.
All right, turning now to our forecast. Definitely a big rainstorm that just moved through.
Yeah, it